Oh my. Listen. This is one of those ones where you have this commentary and you know that if you actually give this commentary, you're going to tick off some people. Well, that's kind of what the kitchen table is for, isn't it? To say exactly what it is that you want, and then you just deal with the fallout after that. listen, listen, I got some things to talk about today, and I've sat on this since Sunday, since Super Bowl Sunday. I've sat on this, and I said to myself, self, I don't even know what you keep waiting for. Go on and push the button. Push the button because you know you're going to say what it is you have to say. And yeah, it's time. Beyonce, girl, I got questions. Hey guys, how are you doing? How are you doing? Listen, welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live with Spillitboy TV. Here I am. Yeah. So this one is going to be a hard one because I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to be all over the place. Let's just go ahead and start this off right now with the fact that everybody knows that I love Beyonce, but it ain't really going to matter in this video because when I drop this information and how I'm feeling, folks gonna be mad at me. That's just the way it's gonna be. Sometimes it's like that. Welcome to my life. So, as I said, welcome to Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoy TV. Those of you who are here for the first time, I am SpillitBoy TV. Those of you who have been here before, it's late night where I live. Okay, it's literally like 10 minutes to 3 in the morning. But again, I've been just kind of pondering over this commentary and should I give it? Should I not give it? I gave it a couple days, and guess what, y'all? I don't feel no different after a couple and I know that about myself anyway. I knew that I wasn't going to feel no differently on Sunday when I said hold up, and I was traveling as well. I wasn't even in Pittsburgh on Sunday. So here we are. Here we are. And here's my question. Here's my question. Let's go Super Bowl Sunday. Everything that happened with Usher and all of that at the Super Bowl. I'm gonna drop another video and tell y'all exactly how I felt about the halftime show. Um, Beyonce, she dropped a commercial. Well, she got paid $30 million for Verizon. Love Verizon. I love Verizon. Um, and yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day, my loves. Happy Valentine's Day. She dropped the commercial, and in the commercial, she said to us, "You ain't gonna break me." And then she said, "Just drop the music." Okay, so I kind of knew that. I said she's gonna drop part two of Renaissance. I just had already felt like that. As soon as I seen her in the commercial and it was leading up to she had a surprise, I said she's getting ready to drop part two of Renaissance. You know, you kind of know how she moves. And then a whole lot of it made sense. A whole lot of what she's been doing since the concert wrapped made sense, which is always the way with Beyonce because Beyonce is always manipulating us. She's always playing this little game, and we get all crazy. And we like playing the game with her. That's just the truth of the matter. We like playing the game, so we play, you know. And then she ended up dropping two songs when everything was over. She dropped 2 songs, 16 Chariot Carriages and Texas Hold'em. And I said, there we go. So Renaissance Part 2 is country. I said, okay. All right. And then it all really did make sense. It all made sense. And hindsight is 2020. I went right back to the release of Renaissance, the movie. And we all got up in arms because people were saying, who, Harper, who this woman? And lo and behold, it was our Beyonce. And she gone completely platinum. And there was a whole big riff about, is she lightening her skin? Is she, what is this? Then Miss Tina came live and she's like, she made her statement like, no, she's not lightening her skin. It's the lights, it's the makeup, it's the hair color. And I'm saying, okay, Miss Tina, yeah, all those things. But again, we know Beyonce is a control freak. So she's always in control of her lighting. She's always in control of her makeup. She's always in control of her hair coloring. She's always in control of her image. And that's what it was. That was like a nice little thing, and it was like, how dare, it was very given that. And Miss Tina was given, how dare you, honey? Yeah, the people dared. Yeah, the people dared. And I said, I'll be damned. Our girl was playing her game with us that she's been playing with us, that she always plays with us. Everything that she does is calculated. Everything that she does is purpose driven. There are no missteps when it comes to Beyonce. She does everything the way she chooses. She was literally switching her image. She was switching her image right in front of our face and playing dress up. She's playing dress up. Every time we seen her, she looked more and more like a country white woman. I said, okay. Not a country black woman. See, K. Michelle is a country black woman. Beyonce looks like a country white woman artist. Not just any old country white woman, but a country white woman artist. Very Dolly Parton-esque, if you will. Buxom, blonde as hell. Blonde as hell. And I say, okay, playing dress up. Playing dress up. Perfectly done, my sister. And she looks absolutely beautiful. She doesn't look white to me, but okay. Let me take you to task, Supreme. And this is my Supreme number 3. Did I tell y'all about these Supremes of mine? My self-appointed Supremes. They don't play with me. You see how she jumped down out the clouds and said, hold it. Hold it. Now you Texas hold it, Abby, because I give you Exhibit A. Exhibit A, my love. If this don't look like a white woman, Abby, I'm sorry, but I will have to kiss your ass if this don't look like a white woman. This look like a white woman, my dear. That look like a white woman. Let me move this out your way. That look like a white woman to me, Abby. And here's the thing. I'm giving the commentary, but I don't mean this to be disrespectful at all. I don't mean it to be disrespectful at all. I like the look. The look is fine. The look is fine, but I just got to call it what it is. That looked like a white woman. That looks like a white woman. Exhibit B. There's a difference right there in the lighting. But even with the difference in the lighting, and it's not that white light, and they've even given her a bit of, because black women and men should be, and drag queens should be filmed under Bastard Amber, honey. We don't need white light on us at all. But even when you soften the light, she looks like not a milky. See, the first one, the one on our left, looks like a milky porcelain doll, a white woman. And the other one just looks like a tanned white woman, but a white woman nonetheless. I don't know, Abby. I see a white woman. I see a white woman. And yes, this one did look like Kim K. That it very much favored Kim Kardashian. Okay, let me see what my baby says. She said she looks like she can pass to white people, but we black can tell that. Exactly. That's where I was trying to get you to go with me. That's exactly where I was trying to get you to go with me, Abby. And walk with me, people. Walk with me. This is why the title of this video is what it is. Beyonce, is this a form of present day passing? Because that is what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Now, under different circumstances, see, this is all business. This is all business. This is all persona. This is all playing dress up for the brand and for the business. This is not, I don't take this as this is how she's trying to live. This is what she's trying to change herself to. This is the game she's playing with her image right now to be able to bring the coin into the pocketbook that it belongs in. So I see this all as a game, but I'm definitely getting ready to call it out. I was definitely going to call it out. And like I said, I know there's going to be people out there. And before we even get started, y'all going to cuss me out. I know it. I love you still. Ain't no problem. I know how y'all get crazy about y'all girl. Listen, I love her too, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Are we right now during Renaissance 2 dealing with Sasha Fierce, or are we dealing with Sarah Jane? I say we're dealing with Sarah Jane. I say it feels, and it looks, and it looks like a form of present day passing. You know, when we go back, and it had the nerve to be Black History Month. Okay. It has the nerve to be Black History Month, and we decided to play this game. Do I think that that is a coincidence? No, I don't. I think she's taking the past and throwing it in people's face the same way she always does. Just like the whole thing with Renaissance Part 1 is all about disco and house. Disco and house was never the gay music. It turned into what was called the gay music, but disco was very much heterosexual. Heterosexual people stomped to disco, baby. Disco was it. Disco was it. Disco, when I was a little boy, and I couldn't wait to grow up because I saw what was going on, and it was disco and it was party, and you seen it on television and you heard the music, and I felt the music, and I was just young, but I wanted to go to the clubs and I wanted to party because, you know, I've always thought, baby, that I was the life of the party, even when I was 6 or 7 years old. Trust me. I've always thought I was that girl. Okay. And I wanted to be with my older cousins and aunties and that. And I wanted to go to the club too. Club 2001. Child, back when Sylvester actually came into Pittsburgh. You thought I wanted to be at those parties. I ain't knew nothing about no gay, nothing gay, and nobody gay. I knew about my heterosexual cousins and things and aunties that were hanging out and going to the bars, and baby, they was get woo mighty real. They were down there stomping and dancing and having a good time. Disco. You see Club 54 and all of that stuff on TV. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You seen little stuff on TV about New York City, baby. They was partying, and it was everybody. Everybody, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, all the stars hung out. Ain't nobody said nothing about no gay. Ain't nobody said nothing about no gay. And then all of a sudden, there was this thing about burn your albums and all of this, and then disco's going out. Meanwhile, everybody, how's disco going out? Donna Summer was the queen of disco. Ain't nothing about no gay. Gay what? What are you talking about? But somewhere in there, disco started getting this bad name for drugs and all of this and this free love that y'all was already having. Y'all was already having, honey. Free love. It got this little bad connotation about it. And then the next thing you know, it was thrown to the gays. Here, there, y'all can have it. We don't want it no more. So then all of a sudden, disco wasn't good no more. Disco was the shit. Okay. And then, boom, up comes house. Because you know the gays, baby, we're going to take something and we're going to sprinkle some pixie dust on it, baby. Turn it on its side and light it up, honey. And here comes house music. House music and disco run neck and neck, baby. It's feel-good music. It's music that makes you move, even when you don't want to. And it don't matter what you got. If you are a lover of music, house music will make you move the same way that gospel music will make you move. Okay, now I ain't gonna try to go because I can go all the way left with that whole conversation. But Renaissance Part 1, Miss Beyonce snatched disco, late 70s, mid 70s, early 80s. She snatched it, turned it on its side, because all that ain't nothing but disco. All that whole Renaissance, all that ain't nothing but disco and house music. And she turned it on its side. Some of it she gave straight to you as it's formed, and some of it she flipped on its side. I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. That ain't nothing but disco. That's Shalimar. That's Shalimar. Gonna make this a night to remember. Get ready. That's disco. That's disco. She flipped it on its side and served it right back to you. And what y'all do? Ate it up. Ate it up. Because she is that girl. And she took something that people throw little negative stuff about. She balled it up and she threw it in your damn face. And she made you love it again. She made you love it again and stop judging it. She came right out the door with, you can't break my soul. You won't break my soul. That ain't nothing but house. Break My Soul is house. It's Gypsy Woman. It's Crystal Waters. It's Crystal Waters. I sat and I watched and I just laughed at everybody. And when I started seeing people, especially some people who really don't care for the gays, and I seen them, I'm telling everybody, I said, are you? Are you? You telling everybody what? La da dee, la da da, la da dee, la da da. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. These are the things that she actually does. Okay. So again, I love her. I love her, but I'm just saying what I see. Hello, my love. What's going on? Mwah. I'm just saying what I see. Now, that's fun. The whole Renaissance thing for me has been fun. Cunt, T, cunt, T, cunt. Gotcha. Gotcha. By the queen, honey. Got you. Then Drake and them got all in on it, honey. You know how sticky it gets. That ain't nothing but house, child. Every time they play a Drake song and you see some little sissy in the corner of the club, honey, why do you think that happens? Because it ain't nothing but house music. But anyway, so now your girl, she start wearing, well, you know, she always wear like cowboy hats, stuff like that, because she's from Texas. Okay, she's from Texas. So anybody trying to take that away from her. She's from Texas. So that's in her. That's inbred in her. But I was noticing it. I started noticing jackets. You know, she put the gowns down. She started wearing her jackets, short skirts, boots, and this goddamn white hair. And I just kept saying, she is morphing. She was literally morphing into a country music artist. Every time we seen her, and then boom, at the damn Grammys, she was full on CMAs. Full on CMAs. And then she showed up to the Super Bowl looking like Dolly Parton's little sister or one of the Mandrell sisters, bumped up 10 paces. I said, look at her, honey. Look at her. I said, listen, if this right here ain't a former present day past, then I'll kiss your ass. And usually, like I said, passing always been a bad thing. We ain't never seen passing as a good thing, except for the people who were actually doing it. People who were passing seen it as a good thing because they were getting what they wanted. They were getting what they wanted. What they wanted. K. Michelle, I know you may never see this video, but you need to. Somebody need to send this video to K. Michelle. I need you to shut up. I haven't heard K. Michelle say anything yet, but I need K to shut up because K. Michelle, I felt badly at first when this came, because as soon as she dropped the two songs, I said, Lord have mercy. I said, K. Michelle is going to lose her shit. She's going to lose her shit because K. Michelle's been doing this and trying to break into this market forever. Forever. But she's K. Michelle. And sadly enough, Beyonce is Beyonce. I knew it would work. I knew it would work because she is who she is. And she got her numbers are through the roof. Her streaming numbers through the roof. Them two songs ain't even all that good. They not. They not. I don't really even care for Texas Hold'em that much. 16 carriages, yes, 16 carriages does give me country, and it's cool, and I'm here for it. The song that she did back in the day with the Dixie Chicks, that was good. She's done some good country pieces through the time. Okay, so I know there's some people that say, "Oh, she's trying to like saturate the market," and so there's some people that's not happy with it. Okay, they're like, "I'm getting sick of her." Okay, that kind of thing. But you always know that's going to happen, and it's a lot. It is a lot, but I see what she's doing. I see what she's doing. I see the play. You throwing it back in their face. You're making them love it, coming from where it came from the first one. Okay, and introducing others to it. I've seen black girl that ain't trying to listen to no damn Leanne Rhymes and whoever else. Don't want to know ain't who ain't gonna touch it. Carrie Underwood, what? Why? But I've seen them in Instagram and TikTok. Oh, child, I got 16 carriages on repeat. You got 16 characters on repeat because it's Beyonce. It's out of respect for Beyonce, and you're listening to it and figuring out that the music really ain't that different. It's just slowed down, and you took the bass line out, stuck a banjo in it. That's all. That's all. Country music is the shit. It really is. When you really listen, if you're a person that likes a song that means something, country music is the way to go. Country and gospel, storytelling, both of them. That's what they are. That's what they always been. And the blues, those three genres is about the story. K. Michelle literally is a natural. Every song that K. Michelle pens is penned from a country music standpoint. K. Michelle does not sing bullshit. She don't. She literally does not. She's an amazing writer. This is why I'm telling her to shut up. Do not let your feelings get involved, because that's where my girl Kay gets messed up. Now, I think it's a shame that you can't break into what is naturally your space. But you've been fighting and fighting and fighting. I need you to be quiet. Let this be whatever it is. Let this be whatever it is. And if you got to ride in on Beyonce's coattails, so be it. And I know that's easier said than done. But you've been trying forever, my sister. Trying forever. This heifer dropped 2 songs and did better than you've ever done with anything that you've done. And everything you've done has been better than everything she dropped. I said, K. Michelle responds to you on IG. Oh Lord, okay. I'm gonna have to look at it, Evie. Is it good or is it bad? Lord have mercy. I hope she ain't put her foot in her mouth. I hope she ain't put her foot in her mouth. I just want Kay to just sit back and just ride in. Just ride in, sister. Just ride in. And again, like I said, I know it's easier said than done. But, you know, it really does feel unfair. It is unfair, but life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. You listen to what Beyonce put out and go listen to K. Michelle's song Scooch. Scooch on over. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Everything she pens, I'm telling you. Just listen to some of K. Michelle's stuff. It could be the song with the baddest bass line. Pull the bass line out, put a banjo there. Ain't nothing but country music. Ain't nothing but country music. That baby knows she can tell a story. She's going to tell a story. Maybe I should call. She told a whole story of a relationship with a man that got a baby by another woman. And no matter what you put forth, you will never measure up. And that woman will never be out of his life because of that baby. That baby attaches them. So she said, can't compete with a baby. No, you can't. Ain't that what country music is? Country music is always about a broken heart and a fucked up circumstance. I fell in love with the song immediately. And it ain't that you ain't got to look. You're a beautiful woman. But I'm sitting looking at Kay, and I've seen some of the things she's done, some of the mistakes, because these are mistakes. Because you tried to play the game too. You tried to play the game. You tried to play the game, but it don't work. Because you playing dress up too. But you playing permanent dress up. And it don't work. Because your makeup is not her makeup. She could play the game. She can pass. But remember, lineage. It's about lineage. Her mama is part Creole. You just, I think, what is K. Michelle from Memphis? You black, baby. And nobody won't get up and say it. I'll say it. That black face will always hold you back somewhat in that country music market. They have their chooses and their picks. They got, you know, they got their picks, child. There's one here, one there, one here, one, and it's always men. What black women you know over there in country? But there's a bunch of black women that could be over there in country. You know, it's one of them things. Life isn't fair. It is what it is. It is what it is. You just got to tell the truth on it. So I want her to just be quiet. I just want her to be quiet and just try to ride the wave. And she didn't look bad. I mean, she looked, you know, I mean, I don't like this new nose and all of this. Listen, I was with K. Michelle from the very beginning, back to her days with R. Kelly. When she came out with I Can't Do This, I loved K. Michelle from that moment, the first moment I seen her. I loved her voice. I loved her look. Kiki Wyatt can pass, but she just ghetto acting. See, Kiki's mama's white. If Kiki, that Tennessee whiskey song, please. Please. But I'm telling you, when I looked at Beyonce, that's all I got, honey. I got Sarah Jane, honey. No, I'm as white as you. That's the line. That whole scene from Imitation of Life came right to mind. That whole thing. Sarah Jane. I said, child. I think we put Sasha Fierce in the closet and we are dealing with Sarah Jane. And we're going to deal with Sarah Jane until the bag is full. And once the bag is full, don't worry. In a year or so, Renaissance Part 3 will be out. And I got a feeling that Renaissance Part 3 is getting ready to be wee, baby. I think we get ready to go attack rock and roll. And hey, Beyonce, girl, you gonna go get us some reparations, honey, for Little Richard and Renaissance 3? You get ready to turn that thing on the side and throw that at somebody, honey? I'm here for all of it. I'm here for all of it. Just be patient with her, people. Be patient with her. But I definitely feel like our girl is doing some present day passing. But I think it comes from a very good place. I don't think that it's ooh, you sending us back 20 steps. I think it's ooh, I'm turning this on the side of those who can't take it and throwing it dead in their face, honey. And I'm going to make them love it, honey. I'm going to cram it down their throat. That's what I see. That's what I see. Would I say that Grace Jones made an impact in rock? I would not. I would not. I would not. Mm-mm. Grace, I don't know. Grace just kind of, for me, was like in a league all her own. Grace sat, Grace's music and that, she, I wouldn't say she made an imprint. She made her presence known, but I wouldn't say an imprint because nobody could really follow behind it. But before Grace, there was LaBelle. LaBelle was killing rock music before there was a Grace Jones. LaBelle was about the closest thing to actual rock before we got like, when we had Tina. Tina did her thing. Tina did her thing because that's where she was comfortable at. Tina was comfortable right there. Honey, Tina Turner would go off. Like she would just go off. But I didn't get that from Grace. Grace really was, it wasn't a you can't do that. And Grace is like, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can, and I will. So I wouldn't say that she attacked rock, but Tina Turner was very much, she was made to sing, all that sad love song stuff. Honey, she wanted to go, we got to show some respect. That was Tina. Baby, it was so natural for her, even in her movement, even when she was doing her, her R&B stuff, every time Ike would give her a little piece where she could snap, and she would dance so hard. That was the rock. That was the, she was that girl. Like the way that Gwen Stefani snaps. If you ever seen Gwen Stefani live on stage, baby, Gwen Stefani done watched some Tina Turner back in the day. Back in the day, because Tina would snap on you, honey. Yes, she would. Tina and Brian Adams, listen. Love it. But I didn't get any of that from Grace. Grace Grace is a gay icon. Like Grace was ours. Like I sit and tell y'all that Beyonce don't belong to us. Beyonce doesn't belong to us. Like I got so irritated with my people. The LGBTQIA. Y'all know I love y'all down, but y'all pissed me off when she did the concert in Dubai. I didn't understand what was the uproar. Why did people feel like she was turning? She ain't turning on us. Are y'all stupid? She doesn't belong to us. Beyonce is not gay. She is not gay. She loves us. She caters to us a lot. She makes sure we good, which is why she didn't promote for y'all to take y'all sweet asses to Dubai, where you're not welcome. That wasn't about us. Let that baby make her money, and baby, she made money. That thing had me in a baby. I said, if you sweet tarts don't sit down and shut it up, she is not ours. We have to sit back and let her do what she got to do. That thing was getting on my nerves. Woo, that thing was getting on my nerves. And then she came, once y'all calmed down, it was like, look what she playing for y'all. Look at that. She had all that playing for y'all, honey. Made a space for y'all to be just as sweet, honey, as you want to be. Leave her alone. She doesn't belong to us. Grace belonged to us, honey. Grace was ours, honey. We love some Grace, honey. Yeah, but I didn't see her as rock and roll. I seen Grace as just uninhibited. Because again, my favorite song that Grace Jones ever done, honey, was her cover of La Vie en Rose, honey, please. Fabulous. You know I said it, Abby. You know I be saying stuff I ain't got no business saying. Sweet tarts, honey. Sweet tarts. Don't I sound like Alicia Keys at the Super Bowl, honey? Some people, I said, oh, I got to do that video, child. I said, now, Miss Alicia, girl, if you don't stop it, honey, instead of all days, honey. Can you imagine getting down to the Super Bowl and your voice give it to you like that, honey? Some people. What people? Girl, shut up, honey. Oh, poor thing. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. But why did they take an AI situation and try to clean that vocal? Anyway, I'll talk about that. I'm going to definitely do a video for that. I'll have that up sometime tomorrow. But yeah, there's so much to talk about. How dare they? That's a time. It's a stamp in history, honey. Honey, that's all. That's all. She looked good though. Baby Usher had her decked. Child, change the key. No, honey. Put the keys up, honey, and shut it up, honey. Anyway, so let me see. What else did I have to say about this Beyonce thing? Oh, speaking of the Super Bowl. Now, Beyonce, I will say this. Sunday was Usher's day. You didn't have to release the music on Sunday. You didn't. You didn't. You could have gave it a week. You could have gave it a week and dropped it later. Because when you did your Super Bowl show, nobody jumped up on top of you and did anything. People talked about you steadily for the next few days. Ain't nobody do that. You didn't have, I thought that was a little shady. You knew you was going to overshadow his moment. You knew that. Now, I ain't like that too much. But again, I don't know. I don't know why you chose that. Because again, you ain't got to play the game with overlapping nobody. You know what I mean? Mother, do you think Beyonce wanted to do Tina's tribute? I could imagine that she would have, because she loved her. So it's kind of the exact same thing as when Fantasia wanted to do Aretha's, and I thought that there was many people that were doing Aretha tributes, and I was like, oh, child, if they don't shut up, Fantasia would have loved to have played Aretha, but Aretha chose Jennifer. And once I saw the movie, I understand why Aretha chose Jennifer. As far as the music goes, I would prefer, I can't even say that. I was going to say I would prefer Fanny over Jennifer, but no. If it's going to be an actual tribute, nobody tributes like Fantasia. Fantasia's Aretha tribute is something serious. It's something serious. It really, really is. Because I've taken some of the pieces that she's done, and I've actually done them, in my shows. So, like, Fantasia is like the ruler of that. She turns that. But when you think about personality and different things like that, Jennifer was a perfect pick. Aretha knew exactly what she was doing because Aretha Franklin was an awkward woman. She was awkward. The social portion of Aretha, awkward. Just like Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson is an awkward social person. You ever see her? Always awkward. She doesn't know what to do with her hands, and she always seems a little out of place and out of sorts. That is Aretha Franklin. That is Aretha Franklin. And I can see where she literally sees or seen Jennifer Hudson, seeing herself in Jennifer Hudson. So I think for the movie, Jennifer was like a perfect pick. But if I got to have it live in a concert and I want to get up, honey, and everybody get on your feet, I'll take Fanny over Jennifer. But for the movie purpose, Jennifer was perfect. Jennifer was perfect. And I see y'all talking about Patty and Fantasia. Yeah. But yeah, yeah. Because Fanny was told she was ugly, like Patty was told she was ugly, and then she had to do work on herself. Their life is kind of mirrors. Their life kind of mirrors. For a time, I thought that Fantasia's life was mirroring Aretha Franklin. Like Fanny's music is better when she's miserable, which is a shame with Aretha Franklin. When Aretha Franklin is miserable, she made the best music. And Fantasia definitely makes the best music when she's not happy, or if she channels the time when she wasn't happy. Her music, with her being happy, eh, I just love her because I love her. But baby, some of that stuff that she put down, baby, before she found her husband, so I don't know. But anyway, we're going off to the left. So let me just. No, I don't see no Cynthia Erivo for no Patti LaBelle at all. Nope. Nope. I don't. And Cynthia Erivo is bad. I was actually telling Chat over the weekend because he hadn't seen the Cynthia Erivo tribute to Dionne Warwick when she sang Alfie. I said, all I could tell you, Chat, you have to go watch it, and you'll never hear me say this very often, that anybody, anyone, ever did a tribute or a cover better than Whitney Houston. Because let's face it, Whitney Houston is the queen of remakes and covers. Hands down. Hands down. But Cynthia Erivo sang Alfie at the Kennedy Center for Dionne Warwick and shut the place down. Down. Do you understand me? That's what I told him. I said, that's all I'm going to say. Go watch it, shut the place down, and it was much better than the version of it that Whitney sang when she covered Alfie for her cousin. I've never seen it done better. Never seen it done better other than by Dionne. Because Dionne Warwick is a beast. Is a beast. Never forget, Dionne Warwick's one of the baddest that there ever was. Child, y'all better go on somewhere. Anyway, all right. So again, I've said what I had to say. I'm surprised y'all in this chat haven't been too bad. We'll watch these comments as this, because it is late at night. So there's going to be more people that actually pick this video up and watch it. We'll see what people have to say in the comments, because y'all have taken it a lot better than I thought you all were. I said, oh, I'm ready, honey. I had myself braced, honey, to get punched in the gut 52 times, honey. But it is what it is. I feel as though our girl is doing a present day passing. But it's, again, I think she has a purpose in doing it. And I think all of it is a game to turn things on its side and make people see how silly they look being hateful, when it really is all about the music. It is all about the music. Would you say, Rocks, I just spoke on that. Check them out side by side. Oh, Tiana Taylor. Yeah, Tiana Taylor absolutely needs to play Dionne Warwick. She looks like her. She literally, I used to look at Tiana Taylor all the time, and I was like, this child has such a look. It's a strange look. There's two, and we talked about this weekend, but there's two people. Dionne Warwick, she could definitely play Dionne Warwick, as far as the looks. And she's a good actress, so she'll be able to pull it off. And she I don't know about them vocals. Her vocals are good, but I don't know if she'll be able to pull off Dionne's vocals. But, we'll see. Maybe they'll push her and pull something out of her that we haven't heard. Very possible. Look at Taraji. Look at Taraji on Color Purple. Stevie Mackey, and that's go to Stevie Mackey, Tiana, because Stevie Mackey pulled some things out of Taraji didn't know was in there. He's a beast. Oh, that's Stevie Mackey's fantastic. Beautiful voice, beautiful technician with the vocal. He is. But Tiana Taylor, me and Chet came to this consensus. Tiana Taylor needs to be you all's next Storm. We've been looking for who should play Storm. She's been in our face the whole time. Baby, it's Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor should be the next Storm. And I think they'll finally get it right. Anyway, so that's it. I am getting ready to leave out of here. I love you guys. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, the boys and the girls. Listen, you know how I get down. Happy Hearts Day to all of you all. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. And as promised, I will do my video for the Usher Raymond Super Bowl. Some people, I'll do that video and I'll have it out for you all tomorrow. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Get some sleep. Get on out of here. Catch y'all later. And feel like